Hey guys, it's your girl Amanda and welcome to Dermadry's channel. I'm part of the 5% of people who suffer from excessive sweating, and I know you probably do too. I know many of you guys had questions on how to treat excessive sweating and what type of antiperspirant to use. So I decided to try out 5 different products and put them to the ultimate test. I'm sure you guys know that those that suffer from excessive sweating, also known as hyperhidrosis, actually sweat 4 to 5 times more than an average person. I know, right? So I decided to kind of do research a little bit more on what other available treatments were out there. Right now we picked some top 5 antiperspirant. Please note that all of these antiperspirants do not need any prescription. I know you guys are excited to hear on what the results are and which one I like best. So before we start and get into the testing of the products, I would love to know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in these type of videos and if you want more of them. Also, please subscribe to us and click the notification bell. I have hyperhidrosis, which means that I sweat more than an average person. It's not the best thing, but there's so many products and devices and treatments out there that could help us. During each test, I decided to stop using any type of product or treatment under my arms. The products I decided to try out were Carpe, Duradry, ZeroSweat, SweatBlock, Dri. Throughout my trials each week, I really tried to stay consistent on my day-to-day activities. I went to work, chilled with friends, went for dinner and drinks, hung out with family, and most of all, worked out.
But is that a good thing? 'Cause girl, I can't be your man. No man, what's on your brain? You probably hope that.
So I know you guys are waiting for the results. Let's get to it. So the first one that I will talk about is Carpe's Underarm Antiperspirant. So this one I really like. The smell is so good. It smells of eucalyptus. I can't stop smelling it. But what I really liked about it is that it's super easy to use. I like that it's a 2-in-1 antiperspirant and deodorant, so you get the really good balance. It has 15% aluminum. The only thing though which I noticed is every time I would put it on, I kind of left a bit of white residue and a little bit of marks on my t-shirts and my sports bras. And also another thing is that I had to reapply it a few times throughout the day. So I had a really important meeting, so I kind of had to just kind of put it on. And the same thing when I went to the gym, I had to apply it twice. So that was the only thing. But overall, I really liked it and I really like the smell. Okay guys, so next up is Duradry's AM Antiperspirant. This one is another one that I really liked. It smells awesome. It smells very fresh and flowery. Like Carpe, it's very easy to apply. It has a great 2-in-1, which is the antiperspirant and the deodorant. Another thing is, you guys don't see it here very well, but it is 20% aluminum, which is really good for those that have excessive sweating. And for those that have sensitive skin, it really helps. The only thing is, it also left some type of like white mark under my t-shirts and under my sports bras throughout the day, and also I had to reapply. Also, what I really liked about Duradry is that they have an additional gel that you could use during the night when you're sleeping that really helps for additional protection. But yeah, this one is awesome. So my next one is SweatBlock. This was another really cool one. It comes in a box like this with 10 individual little wipes. So this one is a little bit different, and you take out the wipe and you dab and not wipe. You really dab under your arms. And what you do is that you kind of leave it, let it dry for 4 to 5 minutes, and then you're able to put over your little vest or your little jacket back on. But what I liked about it, it is easy to use and it's on the go. You could bring it, I kind of used it in the car before going to the gym. The only thing is that as I was using it and as it was drying, I felt that it kind of was itching a little bit. And the same thing as I was working out, I had to kind of stop my workout a little bit, lift up my arms and kind of just wave paper just because I started to tingle and get a little bit skin tight. Also, what I really liked about it is that it has one of the highest aluminum. So you guys don't see it here, but it is 14%. As I mentioned earlier, there are different types of aluminums, but this one is one of the highest. But overall, I still really like this one. Next up is ZeroSweat. This is another one that I liked, but it is a little bit different compared to the other one. It's super easy to apply, it's unscented, and it's really important to apply this at night to provide up 7 days of protection. But for myself, it really only gave me 2 days and I had to kind of reapply it. The cool thing about it was that it didn't leave any sweat marks, but I was sad that I didn't have any scent to it. I really like when there's some type of eucalyptus or fresh flowery smell. Another thing that was a little bit different with ZeroSweat is that it is a little bit difficult to put on. You really have to be careful because it is liquidy. So just kind of, you know, when you're putting the product, I had to let it dry for 5 minutes before putting my clothes on. And when I opened the bottle at the beginning, it kind of exploded a little bit, but everything was a-okay. Now I'm going to show you a small little clip of what I was like at the gym. It was a little bit weird filming myself at the gym. Hey guys, so I just finished my 45-minute workout. Today I focused on weightlifting and abs. And in the heavy lifting I did feel like my body sweating, especially in my underarms. I am back in the gym room because people were staring at me, like making videos. And anyways, so this is my second day on ZeroSweat. So the reason why I wore a loose t-shirt is because it started to itch every time I sweat a little bit, and it's kind of irritating. So I was trying to go for something that was a bit more loose to see if it changed anything, and it didn't really. My sports bra is a little bit tight, but it finishes here, but it still kind of is irritating. But on the plus side, it didn't leave any like white marks or anything. So you see, I'm kind of trying to do my workout, but I had to wear some type of like loose sweater because it was really irritating. And I had to kind of like take a break and just kind of lift my armpits up in the air and kind of just put some air because I found it a little bit itchy with ZeroSweat. So next up is Dri's Antiperspirant. This was another cool one. It's a roll-on. It doesn't have any smell. That was the only downfall really I had with it. I wish it kind of smelled a little bit more of flowers. Maybe I'm just a flower person, who knows. But yeah, I kind of wish there was a bit more of a smell. When I was reading the instructions, it said that you have to apply it at night and it's supposed to give 72 hours of dryness. But for myself, I still had to reapply. Another thing that I felt a bit strange, maybe it's just myself, maybe I don't know how to apply things properly, but as I was applying it under my arms, I found that it was very liquidy because there is liquid. I don't know if you guys hear it, but there is liquid. So it kind of, I put it twice and then it just started leaking down a little bit my arm, which I was like,
no! God, please, no! 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 No!
oh, that's just strange. So I had to kind of clean my little mess up, but that was a little downfall. But on a positive note, it does have a really high percentage of aluminum, which it does protect against sweating. So that's a cool thing. Also, another thing with Dri is that as it was drying, it still itched and my skin felt a little bit tight. And also as I was working out, I still got that itchiness. So I had to stop myself, go back to the bathroom, lift up my arms to kind of just air it out a little bit till the tingling sensation went away. I felt a little bit uncomfortable, so maybe that's what happens with high aluminum. But the product itself, I just wish it smelled a little bit better. But yeah. Okay guys, so I know I spoke a lot about different products, but I just want to do a small recap of the 2 products that I really liked. I really liked Carpe and Duradry. I found them really easy to use. I like the 2-in-1 of the antiperspirant and the scent. I love smells. Maybe I like a flower smell, who knows, but the flower smell and the eucalyptus just really got my heart pounding. But those are really the ones that I really like the most, and I found them really easy to use, sensitive for my skin, and if you sweat more than an average person or have mild hyperhidrosis, these are really good ones to use. That antiperspirant, but also that little smell. I think these are the 2 products that are for you. For those who do suffer from excessive sweating and want something a little bit more stronger, I do recommend for you to choose Dri, ZeroSweat, and SweatBlock. Also, for those that want something a little bit more accessible when it comes to spending, I would recommend Dri. For those who really like the wipe application, I would really recommend SweatBlock. If you're someone that wants something a bit more affordable, which is in the $6 range, and something that is a roll-on, I would really recommend Dri. If you guys have tried all your antiperspirants and your oral medications and you kind of went through all the treatment processes and you need something stronger, I would really highly recommend to speak to your medical professional or dermatologist to kind of see what other treatments are out there. Iontophoresis is another treatment that helps with excessive sweating. The Dermadry underarms is an iontophoresis device that helps treat excessive sweating up to 6 weeks. So this is a type of treatment that works with tap water and low current. It has a 98.3 success rate and it is recommended by dermatologists. Best of all, with the iontophoresis treatment, you could do it at home for 15 minutes. It's really easy to use and you could do it in the comfort of your own home. Dermadry's iontophoresis treatment also helps moms that have excessive sweating, plus they're in their postpartum. Trust me, I know I've been on the phone with you guys and I know how you feel. Trust me. I'm not a mom yet, but I feel what you guys are feeling. So that's all I have for today. If you guys are interested, check out the link below for the full report of the antiperspirants, and I'm going for some coffee. See ya!